Morning. Anyone there? One there. Right, for those in the room, how's the music? Can you hear me? Can you hear the music? I'll wait a little bit because I know the comments take a while to come up. Also, you'll need your cans, your tins, 2me5 a day there, and your water. Give us a shout out though. Not quite 10 o'clock though, so we'll hang on another minute. Feels like I haven't done this in ages, was being off last Friday. Morning Heather. Ready to go hopefully. Like I say, I'll just hang on a minute or so. Jan, Ken, alright. Morning Mary. Seconds or so. Steve, how's it going? Trevor, all the regulars are in, that's good to see. These are like Cliff and Norm from Cheers, you two. Right, so before we start, I'll get all the boring stuff out the way that needs to be said. Morning Judith. So obviously you're participating in this at your own discretion, your own risk, so I can't give you feedback on what you're doing and your technique and things like that. So exercise safe. If you're in any pain or discomfort, sit down, have a little rest. If that continues, maybe seek some medical attention. I wouldn't exercise if you haven't had breakfast this morning. If you're asthmatic, if you've got angina, have your GTN, your sprays, the inhalers to hand as well. Make sure you've got loads of space in the room and lots of ventilation because we're going to be working hard. And if the music's okay, I reckon we might as well get going. So, we'll start with a warm-up first. Business time, so the cap goes back to front. So find a good space on the floor, good starting position, feet shoulder width, a little bit softness in the knees, nice tight core, good posture, chin up, and just start marching on the spot. And we'll start by loosening off the shoulder, just by circling back. And then take them forward, keeping that good posture all the way through, breathing as well, take them back again, come back to the front. And then take it into a little bit of a side step. As we do that, just reach your arms across the body, loosen those shoulders off a little bit more, folks. And then we'll loosen the head and the neck by getting the head to follow the arm. So we're just mobilising the joints, we're not working too hard at the minute. Back into that march, hands on the hips. Let's get some hip circles going. Imagine we've got a hula hoop there. Change direction. And again, make the circles a little bit bigger if you want. Fantastic. From there, we'll take it down to the knee. So just a little knee lift. Again, if we can get some arm movement going, that's good as well. Hip height will be low for this bit. Just looking at, loosen that joint off. Couple more, then we'll work the ankles. So go down into that heel dig. Heel out to up. And just to check your coordination, we're going to work the opposite arm to the leg that's moving. Get the brain ticking over as well. And then just bring both arms in to finish this a little bit off. Fantastic. Give everything a shake and we're going to take it up now and get the heart rate up. So let's start the power march. So I'm driving through with the arms. The knees are coming up a little bit higher. But it's low contact with the floor, not too much impact. This is where we'll start to get warmer. Breathe a little bit deeper. And again, we're just going to take it into a step touch. But open the chest up a little bit as we do it. Definitely should be starting to feel a little bit warmer as we do this bit. Back into that march. Fill the lungs back up, breathe all the way through. Then we're going to go back into the knee lift. Opposite hand coming across the opposite knee this time. Just taking it up a little bit higher than we were earlier. Fantastic. And now we'll just flick them up in the back. Hamstring curl, and again, low arms, but if you can get a little bit of movement there, just puts a little bit extra effort in. So we're looking to get the muscles warmed up, the blood into them, so we can work hard in a couple of minutes' time. Back to that power march. And here all we'll do, we'll take a couple forward, hold it here, couple back. and hold. Let's do that one more time. On the spot, and take it back. Power march it through. So we should be warmed up a little bit. We'll have a couple of little stretches, then go to the hard work. So we'll do a couple of leg ones first. Hamstring, heel on the floor, top to the ceiling. We're looking to target this muscle here. Bend forward at the hips. And as soon as you feel a little pull there or a little stretch there, just hold it at that point. Chest open, facing out with the top half of the body. Fantastic. I'm just going to turn around and view the other leg. So exactly the same technique. You got the floor, toe up, bend forward at the hips there. Opposite leg balance on. Hold it nice and steady, don't bounce. Fantastic. Kick those legs out. Back into a little power march. We don't want that heart rate dropping down. A couple of upper body stretches now. We're going to stretch the back first and take the arms out in front. Notice I'm not interlocking the fingers, one hand in front of the other. There's a big message there, anything important? Nah. Okay, stretch your backs off. Curve that upper back, imagine we're hugging a big tree trunk there. Breathe in all the way through, don't hold your breath, keep the feet going. Fantastic, then we're going to come out of that stretch. Get the posture back, work the chest. So, palm of the hands, come down to the bottom of the back. Squeeze those elbows closer together until you feel a nice stretch across the chest here. And just hold it at that point. Keep marching as we do this though. Don't want to lose all the benefits by keeping the feet still. Fantastic. Shake the arms back out. We're almost done with the warm-up. Kick those legs out. Opposite hand coming across. There we go. Upper and lower body work together, sorry. Then into those knee lifts. Just to get a bit of a re-warm, get the heart rate back up. Okay, watch me. We're going to go 2 each knee. Change. And again. Switch. Finish with 3 each knee. There we go, last switch. Fantastic, we should be nice and warm. 30 seconds, 45 seconds or so. Keep the feet tapping. Grab yourself a drink. Keep hydrated. Have your hands close at the hand. So normal setup. 8 exercises for you. 45 seconds, there's a 15-second changeover time. You can work a little bit harder in those 15 seconds if you want. And we'll do 2 circuits, so we'll go around twice. I've got my cans here as well. So, whoop. Are we ready to go, folks? 45 seconds. Starting now. So we're going to start with a half jack. This is your moderate intensity. One arm, one leg. Hands are optional, you don't have to do it. If you want to work a little bit harder, going into that full jack, just remember this is higher impact, so we'll put more strain on your knee joints, your ankle joints and your hip joints. So if you want to take the impact out, drop back to that. And as always, I've got that seated option for you. So find the right level for you folks. 10 seconds, keep it going. I'm bringing both arms in now for this bit as well, so there's another modification. Last 5. And the first one's done. Keep going a little bit longer if you want. Shake the legs off, keep the feet tapping. Are we ready to go for the next one? So I'm going to turn side on, we're going to target the shoulders. Marching on the spot. Front arm raise, up the shoulder height and down. Again, this can be done seated. If you want to push yourself, we're going into more like a swing. So we're squatting down, arms up. Get your technique right with the squat though. Stick that bum out. Weight coming down through the heels. Your knees don't go too far forward. So find the level that's going to get you a little bit out of breath, a little bit warm, but not pushing you too much. And again, we need to drop it down, march it out. Up the shoulder height and down. Turn front ways. Into our last 5 seconds for this one. There's a beeper. Well done again. If you want to do a bit of overtime, that's fine. Shake things off. Keep the feet tapping. Hello, Dot, you alright? Are we ready for the next one? Let's go. So we're going to do a bit of a knee lift. Opposite hand coming across to opposite knee. There's our moderate level. We can drop this down into the chair. More advanced, it's elbow to knee to work that core just a little bit more. And it's a good aerobic exercise as well. So we should feel that heart rate going up. Find the level that's right for you. There's a slightly lower intensity. And again, you've also got the option of taking the resistance out and just using your arm weight. If you want to work a little bit harder, we can add a bit impact in as well. But it just puts a little bit extra strain on the knees, so be wary of that and the ankles. But we're into our last 5, we're almost there. Should be starting to get a sweat on now, folks. There's another one done. Shake it off, grab a drink if you need it. Getting the chair out for this one. Good functional exercise. Sit to stand. So good posture at the end of the chair. We're coming up and we're sitting down. Keep the feet flat, so we're really targeting these muscles. If it's too much, go into leg extensions. If you want to work a little bit harder, come away from the chair. Go into a full squat. Get your technique right on the squat row. Arm out, weight down through the heels. If I look down, I should always be able to see my toes so my knees aren't going too far forward. And if you want to work the shoulders a little bit, you can bring the arms in as well. 10 seconds. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. There's a beat back. Give those legs a good shake off. They should have felt that there. Keep the feet tapping in between if we're having a little breather. Drink anytime. Hands back out. Are we ready? We're going to do a chest press. So marching out. Push the chest out to the front with the cans. You want to work a little bit harder. Add a jog in. And again, can be done seated. Just keep the feet tapping as we're doing it though to get that blood around the body. If we're struggling, we can take it down and then out. But if we can keep the arms around chest height, just gets we're working that a little bit harder. 20 seconds to go. But again, we can take it down and then out. Breathing all the way through. Should definitely be sweating now, folks. Come on, 5 seconds to go on this one. Should be starting to feel it in the chest and the arms, as well as that heart rate beating. There we go. Give those arms a good shake off. Okay, next one. Hamstring curl. We did this in the warm-up. Flick it up at the back like that. I'm going to set the watch away. Can be done seated as well. So just drag those legs back when we're doing it. And the more advanced is a flick kick. Again, it's higher impact though, so be aware of that. Flick them up at the back. We can bring upper body movement into it to push ourselves a little bit more. Likewise, we can with the hamstring curls as well if we've got the coordination going. Just find what you're comfortable doing. Find what's working you to the right level. 20 seconds to go. Loads of different options for it. Variety is the spice of life. Last 10 seconds. Flick kicks are tough. You can hear me breathing, so if you need to drop it down to those hamstring curls, I'm more than happy with that. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Grab a drink, keep the feet tapping. That 15-second breather is important. Two to go. They're the first lap anyway. So, step touch to begin. Dead easy. Side step. Open it up. Bring the upper body in. Open the chest up. Can be done seated as well. If you want to make it a bit harder, put my tin on the floor and we're stepping over. But just be aware of where that tin is. And if I've got any balance issues, you may be better off doing the level 2. So just slightly harder stepping over there. But the other option, come away and just basically do a side step. Dead straight forward. Getting in a different plane of movement as well. Last 10 seconds on this one. I'll finish with this one. Keep it going, folks. There we go. Last one of the first circuit, coming up the first lap. Time flies when we're having fun. Again, keep the feet tapping if we're having a little breather. Are we ready? So, jog or power march on the spot for your level 2. If we need to seat it, we can. If we've got space, we want to push yourself. We're doing a little shuttle run. 4 or 5 steps forward, 4 or 5 steps back. 30 seconds gone, to go, sorry. Even if you're doing this and then start to tire and feel it's too much, drop it down to that level 2. That's the beauty of a circuit. Lots of flexibility forward, and even at this level we can march on the spot, or we can power march it out. 10 seconds, I'll put a little shuttle run in for the last 10. 3 or 4 forward, 3 or 4 back. 3, 2, 1. First lap done. Well done folks, how all doing? Minute or so breather, get some fluids on board, keep the feet tapping, it actually helps, it gets the blood going around the body, gets it back to the heart quicker, so the body can work more efficiently. Stops it pooling in the calves and things like that as well. Shake the legs off if you need to, but definitely get a drink on board. How's everyone feeling after that? Couple of thumbs up, that's good. 20 seconds or so, then we'll do lap 2. So we know what's coming now, we're just going to repeat the same order. It's a little bit trickier, lap 2, so if you are working at level 3 and you feel you need to drop to level 2 or level 2 to 1, that's fine. Working the right level. Are we good to go, folks? And come on, last lap, let's do it. So, half jack. You can do one arm, one leg, bring both arms in just to work a little bit harder. We can go for that full jack if we're feeling fit today. Having a heavy weekend coming up and you want to squeeze a little bit extra calories out. And again, the option is always there to hit the seat, do it from the chair. 15 seconds to go. It's good to be back as well after me. Classes as a little mini workout for myself as well, to be fair. Might as well get paid and get fit at the same time there. There we go, that's that one done. Shake it off. 10 seconds or so, a little breather in between. Everyone's still okay, looking good. Right, are we ready? So, targeting the shoulders, front arm raise, marching on the spot, good posture, just up to shoulder height or a little bit beyond, we're not going too high with this one. Or we can take it in. So what basically you would do this with a kettlebell, like a kettlebell swing. And it's working the upper and lower body, and obviously a good aerobic one as well. But if we're starting to tire a little bit, drop it down. And again, we've got the seated option. Always remember though when you're sitting, keep the feet tapping as well, that's important. Almost there folks. Last 10 seconds. I'll swing it out for the last few. Bum out if we're squatting down like this though. Weight down through the heels. And there's another one done. You tell I've missed a week. Breathing today. So we're going to go into the knee lifts next. You can work the core a little bit and the side muscles here a bit. So again, we've got the option of doing seated. Opposite hand coming across opposite knee. We can try and get that knee up to hip height or beyond on this one. Or to really target the obliques a little bit as well. Elbow to knee. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Targeting those obliques a little bit forward. But again, it's important we work at the right level. If we need to switch in between it, that's fine. Class it as almost like interval type training, baby. 15 seconds. We can add a little bit impact in for those that are really wanting to push ourselves. It's a tough ask in lap 2, I know. So don't worry if we feel we're already working where we need to be. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay. Back on the chair for the sit to stand. Are we ready folks? Clock started. So good posture. We're coming up. We're coming down. Control the movement, because sometimes with our body's momentum can almost do the work forward. Or can come away from the chair and do a full squat. Great functional exercise. Building up the thighs, the backs, the bum. A little bit cardio and stamina involved in this one. So this is good, you know, if I'm getting up out the chair, or walking up and down stairs, that type of stuff. Squatting is a brilliant exercise. Or the sit to stand. Last 10. If we're struggling, we can get our arms to support with just a little bit to get up from the chair. If that's going to help you get where you need to be, I'm fine with that, folks. And we're done on that one. Again, little breather. Feet tapping. If you're sick of us hearing that, quick drink. Okay. Get the cans back out for this one, folks. Start marching on the spot or jog. Let's target that chest area, pushing out to the front and back. There we go. So we can march it out, we can jog, we can do it seated. Walking is the march is a moderate version. Push yourself a little bit harder, out we go. You can increase the movement, and again, if we need to drop the arms down, we'll feel it with tightness there, we can. But we are looking to target that chest, so we can keep it at chest tight, the better the benefit. Just over 10 seconds to go on this one. Working well today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Arms definitely need a little bit of a shake off after that one. It's tough on the arms, that one. We have 3 to go, I think, by my calculations. How's everyone doing? Okay. Are we ready? Hamstring curls. Flick them up at the back. Bring the upper body in as well with a bit of a pull down. Or if you want to work a little bit harder, it's those quicker flick kicks up at the back, but it is a higher impact exercise. And if we're on the chair, just bring those legs back with your feet out in front. So plenty of options for our folks. You can add a little bit of impact in if you want as well. 20 seconds. Quiz is on after this, remember, again at 12:30. I was off last week, so I wasn't sure who won actually. I'll need to ask Jan. Got a good one for you this week again, though. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Kick the legs off. Keep the feet tapping. Fluids on board if we need it. 2 to go. Alright, whoop, on. And there we go. So, side step. Work the arms in whichever way you want to as well. Or we can increase it by stepping over that tin or that can. Just be wary, any balance mobility issues, you may be better taking the can out of it. And we can always do this one seated as well. Again, if we can get the upper and lower body working, just get to working that little bit harder. It's also good for the brain. I have to think about the coordination and my balance and things like that. So lots of benefits from it. Last 10. You can also go into a double side step if you want to do. Like I say, loads of varieties for the day. Almost there with this one. Brilliant. Remember to pick this up off the floor. And we are going into our final one for the day before we cool down, so let's give it all we've got. So as normal, finishing off with a power march or a jog. We're power march and really raise those legs up, knees up, and drag through with the arms. The arm movement is important too. We can take it into a bit of a jog. We can do it seated, or we can do a little shuttle run if we've got the space to do it in the room, forward and back, 3 or 4 steps. Go on, 25 seconds, push it in. Almost there. We're going to change hands, 15 seconds. And if we need to just march it on the spot, we can. Come on in the last 10, jog, march, whatever's the right level for you. The chair's always there as well. What time we want, making good time here. Whoa, and there we go. Fantastic. Little minutes or so breather before we cool off. It's important we bring the heart rate down gradually, get the impurities out of the muscles so we're not stiff, but keep the feet tapping in this little rest period. Definitely get some fluids on board. Everyone okay after that, folks? Ready for a bit of a cool down? It is important that we do stick to the cool down, don't skip it. So just to begin with, Just a nice little march on the spot. Notice the knees aren't coming up as high now, the arm movement isn't as big. We're just aiming to bring that heart rate down, and then we'll have a good stretch off. Now we'll just change it into a side step. And again, I'm keeping the arms low. It's not too wide with a side step. Now we're just going to change it into a sort of flick kick out to the front, nice and loose with those legs. If you want, we can go a couple forward, take it a couple back. Let's do that again. And then back into that march on the spot. Again, very little arm movement, not too high with the knees. This time just take the legs out to the front. Like we're dipping my toe in the bath water, checking the temperature. And we're not stepping too far in front of it. And then we're going to alternate that and just touch it back behind it. This is all designed just to gradually bring that heart rate down rather than come to a sudden stop. Intensity is what we want to do. March it back out. This time we're going to put the hands on the hips, so there's no real upper body movement. We're just working the legs. Take it into those flick kicks. We're not going to travel forward or back either. We're just going to stay on the spot for this one. Brilliant. And then touch it out to the front. And take it behind me. Last few before we stretch off. Back into a little gentle march, but my knees are hardly coming up at all now, you'll notice. And we should feel like we've cooled down a bit, that heart rate's dropped. Let's do a little half jack, but we're just working the legs, the arms are done, the upper body's done for the day. Well, until we use a brain for the quiz, that is. And it's just starting to rain here, folks, as well, unfortunately. Little march. Right, we'll just finish with some stretches, and then we're just about done. So, we're going to hold these a little bit longer. We'll add a couple of extra ones in compared to warm-up. So let's do that hamstring stretch to begin. Heel on the floor, top to the ceiling, bend forward at the hips, just until we feel a little pull in this muscle here, your hamstring. I've always got tight hamstrings, man. I need to work on my hamstring flexibility. You need to do more of the yoga and Pilates, I think. That's class. And then I'm just going to switch around and show you the same stretch on the opposite leg. Heel out, toe up, bend forward at the hips, control the movement, and then when we feel it down there, just balance on the thigh of the leg that you're not stretching. Remember to breathe all the way through these stretches as well. Fantastic. From that position where they're going to work the calf. So I just want you to take a big step back. Can you see? Push the weight down through the heel, bend the front knee so it's above the ankle. Good posture with the top half of the body. So the calf is at the bottom of the leg there at the back. You should just feel a nice little stretch in there. Been working that through the flick kicks and the jogging today, so it's important to stretch it off. Then what we'll do to one leg, we'll do to the other. So exactly the same technique. Weight down through the back heel. Check my toes are pointing straight ahead. Front knee above the ankle. Breathing all the way through the stretch. Brilliant, folks. Give those legs a little shake. We'll move on to the upper body now. So back into a very gentle march. I'm going to do that back stretch that we did in the warm-up. So again, don't link the fingers. One hand in front of the other. Arms out in front. Chin down into the chest. Imagine we're hugging a big tree trunk there just to stretch it back off. Keeping the feet tapping low and breathing all the way through. A few more seconds. Fantastic. Then we're going to come up and out that stretch. Get that posture back. Shoulders back, stomach tight. Palm of the hands come down to the bottom of the back. We're going to work the chest. Squeeze those elbows closer together. Just having a little nab at the comments here. Few more seconds. Fantastic. Shake the arms off. Take it into a slightly wider stance. I want your left hand down by the side, right arm up to the air. Then we're slowly going to lean over to that left hand side. Should feel a little stretch across the side. Again, as soon as you start to feel the stretch, hold it at that point. Don't bounce, don't overstretch. Stay within a comfortable range of motion. And we're going to come up, switch the arms over. And again, as we do to one side, we do to the other. So we'll come down, breathing all the way through. Upright, little side step. Last couple of stretches coming up. Left arm out, and then bring it across the front of the body to stretch your shoulder off. Have your hands in between your elbow and wrist joint, don't have it on the joint. You should feel a nice little stretch in the shoulder. Keep the legs going as well. Drop that arm down, opposite arm comes out in front of you, then we just bring it across the body there, and again to stretch off the opposite shoulder. And we're almost there, folks. Arms a shake, very gentle march, arms out the front, then out to the side. You feel a little stretch across the biceps there, we're almost on half-mast. And then just take it into a wider stance, and let's take some deep breaths. In, and breathe it out. And again, deep breath in, breathe it out. We'll do one more follow-up. Deep breath in, breathe it out. Last thing I need you to do is bring your hands to this position and give yourselves a clap. Well done, everyone. I'll stay on the line for a few minutes in case anyone's got any questions. Remember, we've got loads of stuff going on all the time. So the quiz is coming up at 12:30. Exercise the brain this afternoon. Keep an eye out for some weekend posts as well that we've got scheduled. We've got lots going on next week, tied in with the national campaign. We've got all our regular stuff going on there. And remember, all our stuff goes onto YouTube. So if you've missed anything, any of the live workouts, it will always be on YouTube for you to catch up. We've got partner offers on there from other organisations as well. So loads of stuff for you to try out. And we're always after feedback. So any comments, anything you think we need to work on, anything you like, leave us some feedback, leave us some comments, and we'll try and improve what we're doing for you. We're looking to improve all the time. So it looks like everyone's had a good workout. I'll hang on another 30 seconds or so. You must be sick of me on a Friday, but I'm back in an hour or so. With 2 hours, I think it is. Cheers, Rosemary. Cheers, Judith. Thanks, Heather. So it looks like everyone's okay. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It was good to be back. I'll finish up now and I'll see you in a couple hours. Cheers, everyone.